Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and thanks again for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Today we're doing an empties video. I feel like these are some of the best videos because you get my full unadulterated thoughts. I mean, you always do, but I have used up the entire product. Usually that means something. Usually I have really fully formed thoughts. I mean, I try to always have fully formed thoughts, but I especially have them when I have used up the entire product. So today we are doing empty moisturizers. So excited for this one. So if you are not already subscribed, consider doing so below. Also give this video a like if you do enjoy it. It really does help my channel. So without further ado, we're gonna jump in. I'm going to go in a particular order because I have repurchased some of these and I have not repurchased others. And I feel like that tells you a lot. So we're gonna go with the ones that I have not yet repurchased. And I say not yet because there's always a chance that I will repurchase it. But a lot of these are pretty pricey. And so when I don't repurchase it, it's usually because of that, or there are other reasons. But let's start with the ones I've not yet repurchased. So we are starting with the first one, which is the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Cream. This is a really stunning moisturizer. Oh wow, I still have a little left. It smells, I don't know if I would say plum. It smells like candy. Like almost all of the Glow Recipe moisturizers or products smell like very sweet candy. Like they have this kind of intoxicating smell. I like it. If you don't like that kind of thing, you probably will hate it. But they don't last super long on your skin. It's just kind of this fun experience. And this is a super lightweight cream, but it doesn't have that normal gel consistency. This is maybe the only one I'm going to be able to show you because the others are completely out. But it has kind of like, I mean, it does have that gel consistency once you put it on, but when you are looking at it, it doesn't really have that. So I like that fact because it feels a little bit richer than some gel creams. And it just soaks in immediately. I think all Glow Recipe moisturizers and products are going to give you that glow, hence the name Glow Recipe. But I found this one to have just this incredible experience where I just really enjoyed and looked forward to putting it on. Now, the reason that I haven't repurchased it is because their products are pretty pricey and I felt like I went through it so quickly. That's actually my problem with the lighter weight moisturizers. I can use them so quickly. So I haven't repurchased it and I wish they kind of made this one in like a jumbo size and maybe then I would consider repurchasing. But it is a stellar option if you do want that kind of gel consistency and I really enjoyed using it. The next one, this might be an unpopular opinion, but this is the Rhode Peptide Glazing Fluid. First of all, this packaging is terrible. It takes a lot to get that off. And then the pump, like you only get what is directly underneath the pump because this, I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's like a cream. It's supposed to be more like a serum cream, but because of that, you will pump it out and then like what's right in the middle will get used, but then everything around the edges is there and you have to like move it and shake it. In the end, I just had to like dip my finger in there, which I don't mind doing that. Like I don't have an issue with like bacteria and whatnot because it has preservatives, you're fine. But I just didn't want to like have to like dig into the packaging. So the packaging was a huge turnoff. I would never repurchase it unless they got different packaging. But the actual product was kind of subpar to me. Their other one, which I don't remember the name, it's more of a cream. I would use that over this one any day. This one just felt like a standard, like nice serum moisturizer, but not anything like to write home about. So this would be a definite pass. Another probably definite pass is the Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This one, I think I saw Tati raving about it. She also was sponsored by them for this. And they had this big push when this product came out. It was new last year. I found it to be unremarkable, but I also found it to be like this weird consistency that I just didn't like. It's like a thicker gel cream, almost like one of the invisible sunscreens, where it doesn't really soak into my skin. So there's also nothing left in here. But it's got this really thick kind of consistency. No, is there any there? No, not really. But again, it just sits on my skin. I did not like it. I felt like it never really did anything. I mean, maybe if it's supposed to be a barrier cream, that's okay. But there was something weird about the texture. And if you can go to Sephora and maybe try it out. Like when you touch it, your finger doesn't go down. It's like this, like you have to poke into it. And then it's just this weird consistency. So I don't like the consistency. I don't like it sitting on my skin. It's also very expensive. It's a definite pass now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. The next one that I've not yet repurchased, but I would consider, is the SkinFix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. This, if you watched my video on dupes for the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore, this is one of the top ones from that video, and I still stand by my thoughts on this. This is a spectacular dupe for that. It's pretty much half the price of the SkinCeuticals, but I just haven't repurchased it because that said, it's still like $60, and I have some others that I kind of prefer over it. But this is a really, really great cream in the same vein of the Triple Lipid Restore. One of the things that maybe has influenced my decision for not getting it is because it doesn't have that kind of barrier like the SkinCeuticals does, and like some of the others that I'm going to talk about later, where I really like that they are waterproof in a sense. This one is just a cream. It's a very rich cream. It's a very wonderful cream. It feels like my skin is actually nourished. I wake up with plump skin. There's nothing wrong about it. I just want that extra layer, that barrier, like protection that some of the others have. So that's pretty much why I haven't repurchased it, plus the price. Next one is the Origins Ginzing Ultra-Hydrating Energy Boosting Cream. So this one I purchased kind of on a whim because I remember loving this cream back in the day. I think it was like one of the first higher end creams that I ever bought, and I still really like it. I just think it's a lot for me to go through it so quickly. Like, it's a cream, but it doesn't do anything spectacular. I think their under eye one I like a little bit more, but this, it just feels like maybe I liked it when I didn't know about any others. So would I repurchase it? No, it's not that spectacular anymore. It's a good cream. There's nothing drawing me to it like some of the others. Now it's time to move into the ones I've already repurchased. These are empties, but I have backups. So the first one is the Sunday Riley C.E.O. Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream. If you guys have watched the video I did here on the Sunday Riley Moisturizers, you will know this one is one of my absolute favorites. This stuff is the moisturizer of my dreams. It's not one of the ones that has that barrier waterproof kind of like seal to it, but if I'm going to get one really, really rich moisturizer, it's going to be this one. This is just one of the best moisturizers out there. It has a scent, so if you like unscented, this is not for you. But I just feel like it's one of those ones where I put it on my skin and it soaks in, but I also have this long-lasting hydration. My skin just adores it. So I don't know why it has to be the price that it is. That is definitely a downside. Actually, a lot of my favorites are more expensive, but I will continue to repurchase this and continue to love it because it's just spectacular. Another one that I really, really enjoyed was the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Moisture Miracle Cream. So I used this up quite a while ago and I repurchased a second one, but I haven't opened any of my repurchases. I'm waiting until I get through all of my moisturizers, and then I'll kind of have like, these are the edits. This is what I want. I'm not gonna repurchase anything else. That's the goal. But this one is this lush, creamy, like very, very nourishing cream moisturizer. It's a little bit lighter, well, a lot bit lighter than the Sunday Riley and some of the others, but it kind of can double as like a light daytime one if I just use a lot less, or a nighttime one. So I like that about it. Whereas the Sunday Riley, I don't think I would ever be able to use this during the morning. It's just going to be too rich. This one, I just use a little dab and then it can go all over my face, but do the trick in the morning. So this one is spectacular. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Next up, we have the Glossier After Balm. Now, this is a really interesting product, and I'm kind of shocked that Glossier came out with it because I feel like for a while they were really focusing more on makeup, not as much with their skincare. And a lot of their skincare products I've either not tried because they look so unremarkable, or they're okay. But this, they did something special with. This is a heavy, heavy cream. It's not quite like an actual moisture barrier balm where it has that like waterproof consistency, but it's about as close as you can get, and it's a lot more affordable than some of my like high-end, like the SkinCeuticals or the Tatcha ones, which I have mentioned before. It has no scent. I know that it has irritated some people's skin, but I don't quite understand why, because there's really nothing to it. It feels like a very bare bones moisturizer, but it's so rich and creamy and just nourishing on your skin. I love the fact that it is like this really nice glass kind of condensed bottle with the tin lid. The moisturizer is simple. It's not too expensive. It kind of checks all the boxes for me. And so of course I have repurchased it. And I kind of regret repurchasing this one. I will tell you why in a second, but that is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. So I love this stuff, and although it looks like there's still stuff in here, you really can't get it out. I bought this kind of not expecting much. It's a very lightweight, I would say daytime, even summertime moisturizer. If you have super dry skin, this is not going to be enough for you. But for me, it gives me that glow. It feels kind of like water on my skin. So it's not heavy. I can definitely use it in the morning. I would not use this at night, but it's just the perfect kind of like daytime moisturizer. Now, why would I not repurchase it again? So I do have a second one. I have repurchased it twice, but I would not repurchase it a third time. And that is because when I got this, I thought this was like their smaller size because it looks pretty small. It is 2 ounces, but I used this up so quickly, and I really truly thought that this was the small size and that there was a larger size. So unless they can provide me with like 4 to 5 ounces at a considerable cost like reduction, which they're not going to, because why would they? I just can't justify it. I go through it so quickly. It's so light. Let's see if I can get any out. Maybe a little. It's like you put it on and it goes in immediately. And while I do like that in the summertime, I just go through it so quickly, and the price is, I think, like almost $40 for this, that I just can't justify using it again. My last one is the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair. So I've talked about this before as well, and this one I used up to the very bitter end. I got a second one of this during their, I guess, Black Friday sale, and I'm so happy to have it back in my life, because this stuff, this is it. This is my replacement for the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore. It's still not that cheap, but it is cheaper than the $130. I think this is like $80 or $90. So I will only buy it when it's on sale from now on. But it has everything that I love about the SkinCeuticals one at like maybe $50 less, even so. You put it on your skin and your skin does soak it up, but it still has that almost waterproof moisture barrier kind of seal to it. And that's what I love. I love that in the wintertime. I love it when your skin just needs to soak up all the nutrients and ingredients, and, you know, if you put actives on before. And I have heard many people rave about this, that they love it no matter the skin type. If you have more oily skin, I would say just use it at night and maybe use a little bit less. But if you have normal or dry skin, your skin is just gonna bathe in it. It loves, or my skin, I don't know about everyone's, but my skin just loves this stuff, and it's there, but it doesn't sink all the way in where I feel like my skin is then like thirsty a few hours later. I can put this on and definitely feel that it's working overnight, which is exactly what it is. And it's just a spectacular formula. So I love it. All right, guys, that's it. My clip keeps falling out, but that's not a big deal. So I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on these empty moisturizers. I've been saving all of these up for a while now, and I'm excited that I can finally get rid of them, but I hope that was useful, and you can kind of see like, well, I did use all of them. Some of them I'm kind of like, they were great and I love them, but it's just not worth it for me to repurchase, usually because of the price. While others I'm like, I don't care the price, I need it in my life. So if this helped, definitely give it a big old thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.